Hello and welcome back. Corsair DreamLeague Season 10 live from Stockholm, Monster Energy at DreamHack Studios. And we are in the middle of our day. We're actually halfway through the day of 4 best of 3s in total. So we got 2 more coming your way. We have left Group A behind us and we are continuing with Group B. New teams, new chances, new rounds. Unfortunately for me, not a new panel. We are stuck with the same Slacks and Kyle. Welcome back.
Hi, love being here.
Quick correction.
All right. Increase your fractions. We're actually 2/4 of the way done with 2/4 remaining, or 4/8, depending on your interpretation. Right, Slacks?
Hi, pleasure to be here. Love math.
Yeah. Did you just say that you love math?
Love math. Great. How about Dota?
How about Dota? Great. Let's start talking about Dota, and let's start talking about Final Tribe and Royal Never Give Up, because that's the series that we're about to see. As said, it's in Group B. And we are going to find out which one of these 2 teams is going to move to the upper bracket and which one is going to the lower bracket of their group. It is a GSL-style group. And yeah, we're going to start with, let's start with the Final Tribe.
Whoa!
Kyle, you got a former teammate in there.
I do. I got a couple former competitors as well.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the Hans squad.
Yeah.
Got Hanskin, Jonas, Era, Frost, used to go under the name Nox or Horsbull back when he was playing carry all the way back in Han. Like, they're pretty much a Han squad, but they speak Swedish. I forgot. They also have Chessie.
Yes, they do.
Right?
But speaking of Frost,
what?
We actually have an interview with Frost before the game started. No.
Thank you, Shiver. I'm here with Frost, with the Final Tribe. How do you feel about playing Royal?
We feel good. It feels good to be here in our home country, defending our soil from the intruders.
That's right. You gotta keep Swedish people proud. So, better do that. Back to you, Shiver.
I am so proud to say that I think that was the first time Bulldog has ever done an interview, and it was with a fellow Swede, and it could not have gone better.
That was great.
That was awesome.
Man,
Swedes amongst each other.
Absolutely. Dota's new interviewer has been found finally. Thank you, Admiral Bulldog. Wonderful job.
We can finally get Slacks on the panel where he belongs.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Like math.
You know what? We also have a team against them.
Yeah.
And the team is, come on.
We didn't talk about the Final Tribe at all.
We will talk about them.
Move on.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
But just to make sure that we know who they're up against, just to make sure that we got all our bases covered, we also talked to Adam before the game started.
Thank you, Shiver. I'm here with Adam, and you're playing the Final Tribe. They're a pretty decent team. Will you beat them?
I hope so.
Yeah, because they're, you know, all Swedish, and you know, how confident do you feel?
Pretty confident.
All right. Well, there you have it. They'll win. Easy. Back to you, Shiver.
I feel like we gotta have like an interview duty more.
These are great. I really feel like I'm getting in the heads of these players with these interviews. Loving it. Thank you, Bulldog.
This is great. Easy game. Yeah. All right. Now, Kyle, you want to talk about the Final Tribe. It's all yours. Oh, actually, before you do, I do want to point out that when the game starts, not before, not after, you can vote for your Hacks MVP of the game. Not of the series, of the game. We'll check it out per game. And so far, you know, Series 1, I was impressed with you guys. I was very happy with you guys. And then Series 2 came around, and for some reason, you kind of lost track of what it means to be an MVP.
Damn.
And you went for the most famous person on the squad.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, popularity and value kind of go hand in hand.
Damn, dog.
No.
No?
Just no.
Just no.
No. All right, Kyle, well, you finally got a chance to talk about
Yes.
Final Tribe. What do you got here for me?
Well, as Bulldog pointed out, they are all Swedish.
Great.
That's it. All right, talk about Roll and Never Give Up.
Well, I got my boy Adam, 343.
Woo!
Pretty crazy. He spent the whole last year speaking English, playing in an English team. He speaks Malay, and he also speaks Mandarin. And he's moved to China, and now plays with a China stack that I think has a lot of potential. A lot of Monet kind of faded. I believe in to quote some of his old teammates on Weibo, for being a toxic bleep kid.
Gracious.
It was pretty rude.
Oh my.
He couldn't find a squad for some time, was like kind of just rolling around through the free agent pool. It's tough to break into the Chinese market if you don't have like a big organization behind you, as kind of Ace controls of it. But, you get what I'm saying.
Whoa, yee.
What?
Continue.
Point is, I think they might be favorites for this event.
For the entire event.
Yes.
All right. Royal Never Give Up.
Yes.
All right.
We'll never give up. They also have a League of Legends team that didn't do so well.
Well, that's good. I hope no League of Legends teams do well.
Wow.
Final Tribe. Interested in them. I like it. I like them. I did my history. They look pretty good.
Yep.
Nobody believes me that I think that these guys could actually take this tournament. But I've seen the power of the Swedes in their home turf before. I believe in them.
Yeah, I gotta say, looking at the opener, I already feel like there's a different philosophy, and we saw this in the last draft as well, where I thought Na'Vi grasped why Secret and Vici were succeeding that ESL LAN. And to me, the Wyvern Mag, specifically the BKB piercing disables, in addition to easy and quick ways to clear waves, make these heroes just stronger on paper than the Phoenix and the Tiny. The damage output is going to be higher. Magnus allows for scaling mechanics. Wyvern, in a way, because you can reduce so much damage and counter BKBs, you scale exponentially as well, because the more damage the enemy can do that you stop, the more damage you stop. And that, of course, is math, like you were talking about before.
Math. It all comes back to math. Wow, that's a lot of riders up there. A lot of Phoenix, a lot of birds.
Yep, that is the Jonas Font Bat Rider.
Oh boy, that's pretty famous.
He loves this hero, but it's a very, very bad hero.
I was going to say, there's a reason we don't see Bat Rider very often. And when we do, it kind of fails.
Yeah.
Even because the Secret actually tried out the Bat Rider during the Kiev tournament. Didn't work out. If it doesn't work out for Secret, you kind of feel like it doesn't work out for anyone.
Yeah. And I get why. You're playing a mag strat, so chances are you're looking at running a single core. You know, you're going to buff up some hyper carry, troll, PA, void, what have you. The idea is you're going to lasso that guy, kill him, and sort of deny the Magnus effect. But at the same time, it's a single target, kill-dependent hero. And we've seen so many times where rotations are punished, or not even punished by inaction. Because you try and make a kill happen around the map, but you don't get it.
Oh, God. And there's the insta-lock right there. Yeah. As soon as you see a Bat Rider, you're hard-pressed not to see a Nyx Assassin picked up immediately after. If you're a scrub like me and you don't know why, it's very simple. Spike Carapace. Anytime Bat Rider wants to do anything, you just hit that spell. You're probably going to get hit by fire. You're probably not going to do anything.
Yep, and we just saw it used to great effect by Na'Vi as well.
Absolutely.
She played a nice Nyx, and I think it's a hero that the Eastern scene utilizes a lot better than the West in that it's a more complex hero. It's a positioning-based. You can have a lot of variety in how you can skill your hero, where you play around the map when you're invisible, and it one-to-one just denies Bat Rider a game until he has BKB.
Oh, man, here's a hero that I've really missed for a while, the Lifestealer.
You missed Lifestealer?
I mean, it's just fun to watch pro players. I hate playing against it, don't get me wrong, but watching a nice Lifestealer with a nice, taxi cab to get in there like a Magnus or a Nyx is just fun. He just explodes onto people and tears them apart. Very interested in this Wraith King. Used to be, as you guys remember, the top tier pick until he got nerfed into oblivion. Now he's back.
Nothing. RNG might be one of the few teams that has their coach drafting at this event. That's Mikasa.
Yeah.
Well-known, I believe, Vici coach, if I'm not mistaken.
Whoa.
The last couple years.
Yes. He also played for them even at some point.
Indeed.
You keep making sound effects. Yeah, they want to land with him. You keep making sound effects, and I look at you, and then I look at the draft, and I think something's changed because you made a sound.
Well, no, Vici's a big team. It's a big name. Coaching such a respectable org for so many years, bringing that insight into Royal Never Give Up.
I'm not even sure he coached Vici. Like, that could just not be true.
Ooh, wow, that would certainly be quite the debate upon me.
I don't...
That'd be cool as well. Can we talk about Wraith King, though? I mean, why pick this hero? Single target again. We got a single target Bat Rider, single target Wraith King.
It's a nice hero to have against Mag Wyvern in that you can absorb the ultimate. And it's great against Nyx because you don't care too much about the Carapace, and Nyx hates playing against point stuns. You sure can reflect the stun damage, but you take the initial lingering DPS and the flow. I love the Invoker. You can already see like the crazy teamfight potential. Nyx loves having a global spell, and a Sunstrike is perfect to execute with. And wow, last pick Brood.
The spider.
And this draft moved really fast.
Do they have an answer to the Brood?
I think so, because of the Magnus. I feel like you might just be able to do Empower. Hang on, we got stuff going down.
Oh, yes, they found some.
Yes, 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 yes.
Woo! I really wish I could speak Swedish at this point.
Hell yeah, that's my new favorite team. I don't give a shit about anybody else. Woo! Final tribe, baby!
I like how they actually made a point of moving to this side to do that.
Yeah!
Because, I mean, there's a little bit of space, but then you're like right in the face of RNG.
Hell yeah!
So this is nice. They even had Thomas backing them up.
Woo! Nice drum there, Thomas.
Nice.
Hey-o!
All right, Kyle, you're up.
Can I go last?
No, I have to always be having the person that sits in that corner first.
As impressive as that display was, they're going to have the momentum, the tempo, but I feel like RNG's late game is going to be too tough to take down.
Too tough to take down.
So this way, this one.
What do you think?
Man, after watching that display from Final Tribe, I'd have to be a real piece of garbage to not go with them. However, I'm on a win streak, so I'm going to go with the other dudes.
Yeah, Royal never give up for me as well. I've got the edge.
Oh, are we bad people?
We're not bad people, but we might be wrong. You know who is very suited to tell us if we're wrong? It is our resident 2 interviewers that happen to be casting together. It's OD Pixel as well as Bulldog.
Thank you, Shiva. Yes, I'm OD Pixel. I'm here with Bulldog, and we're getting ready for a hype series between RNG and the Final Tribe. Should be a good one, Bulldog. We've seen the picks. We're getting another Magnus game. We're getting some new heroes as well, some Life Stealers and some Wraith Kings. I mean, what's up with that? No one plays these heroes nowadays, do they?
Yeah, I didn't really see the draft that well because I just ate some snacks. But, you know, we'll just see the draft soon, so I'll have a look and tell you who's going to win. But yeah, it's going to be good Dota. We got Swedish Dota.
I was going to say, I thought you don't need the draft to tell me who's going to win, surely. I mean, it's your local boys. Yeah, there we have it, you know. I mean, there we go. We got it backwards. So there is a Brood Mother. I mean, the Swedes have got the Brood. That's got to be good, right?
Yes, against Invoker. Brood wins.
There we have it. Let's see it. Let's see what happens. As they may move that Invoker to, they are. So they're going to, looks like they're going to start the Invoker down bottom. Maybe.
Yeah, you want to have something to deal with the Brood, and the only one who can do anything is really the Magnus. But even then, Brood is just going to mega farm this game for sure. And Chessie.
How good is he on the Brood?
He's a very good player.
He's a good player.
Very high ranked. Yeah. His brother Limp is right now even higher, I believe. Usually Chessie is higher, I believe, but yeah, his brother is better now.
Well, let's see if we can catch up to his bro here, as we have seen already, of course, his brother playing in the games earlier. Limp's got a couple of wins today. Let's see if Chessie can keep on par and get himself a couple of wins with TFT.
Is that Bat Rider?
It is a Bat Rider.
Gaben?
Wow.
I can't tell if that's Bat or not. Is that...
Actually, what's he riding? Is it a Bat this game?
No.
Can we check the Bat Rider?
I believe it's a Crow.
A Crow. Yeah, that is indeed not a Bat.
Crow Rider. Yeah, Crow is... Bat Rider.
Crow
Rider.
Wait, when did that come out?
It was very recently.
I was going to say, I've not seen the Crow before.
Only like $3 per pack or something, if you want it. Yeah, this hero is super good if you pick it into when you see the enemy carry. And Lifestealer is one of the heroes you don't want to play it against.
No.
It's one of the counters. But now with the Brood, they're forcing to put Lifestealer middle, which I don't think is that good against Brood. And now they have an Invoker bottom, and that's going to be terrible.
Well, yeah, hang on. Yeah, Lifestealer mid against... I mean, it looked like they were maybe going to have the Magnus in the mid. Yeah, why the Lifestealer rather than the Magnus? Is it because... Does the Lifestealer have a really tough lane up top? I mean... This isn't not going to be easy for Monet, surely.
No, I think they feel like they're fine because they got like double Stout Chill build is something that a lot of people have been doing. I don't know if he will do it this game, but... if Brood just, he's got no way to kill his spiders, so you just take all the CS in the lane.
Yeah.
It's just the first few levels that's going to be okay for Lifestealer, but then he should just get dominated. And then Evoker bottom is just going to get killed as well if they play well with the bat. So this is a rough lane.
Safe lane Invoker never really sounds good, does it? It's always going to be something that you...
At least they got Nyx, which is really good later against bat, because you can just use his E to his Firefly. But yeah, this is... We got a Wraith King as well. So we got some different heroes this game, which is fun.
It really is. Yeah, Wraith King and Lifestealer. I mean, Wraith King, we know that is something that Final Tribe have always liked, isn't it? They've always been a little bit partial to running the hardcore, hard carry Wraith King.
Yeah, and it's not the greatest this game, because you got 2 heroes that can mana burn him. So you need level 20 on Wraith King to get that ult off. And yeah, it's okay against Lifestealer, but not really. Like, you die against, you cannot man fight against a... Oh, they did switch after all.
Oh, okay, yeah, this is makes much more sense. Yeah. Maybe they were still waiting to see if Chessie was actually going to be in the middle, for it was maybe like a bit of a bait with the webs.
They probably like paused and just went over and looked at their lanes, maybe.
Yeah, that's true. A little bit of functionality. You know, it's a feature. Well, let's see. So these side lanes, yeah, the safe lane Invoker. Let's see how well Stay can do.
And they have Tiny. Like this is a nightmare lane for Invoker. I think he's going to struggle real hard this game if they... But it's also with the bat lane, is they might overextend and throw away a kill, which can be super bad as well. So if they're really good, they could win that lane.
Yeah, it's just going to be such a slower game for the Invoker, but having to sort of share the lane in terms of experience as well. He's not going to get the sort of same level advantage you expect from a mid lane Invoker. So his combos are going to look that little scarier. 3-4-3, and nice and aggressive onto Jonas and Fan. On the back of Hans Kent's, half a 3-4-3 really to outdo the damage that TFT can kick back at them.
He knows how to play Dota. You use your spell to get the range creeps. It's pretty important.
Top lane, bit of an attempt to onto Mane. I mean, considering this top dual lane, you know, having the Lifestealer farming against the Wraith King is one of the carries expected to do better in this sort of farm war up top.
It's hard to say. Like, Lifestealer is usually a super strong hero, but we haven't seen it in so long, so
it's been a very long time, I think, since I saw a pro game of Lifestealer.
Yeah, and because, like, back in the days, absolutely, Lifestealer would be stronger, but now you got the Skeletons as well from the Wraith King, which makes it maybe a bit harder for Lifestealer to trade.
Yeah, all these sort of summons, which down the line they may have the answer to with the empower, but until then, that's not going to be the case. And nice bit of fancy footwork there from Stay. Good tornado into Ghost Sword.
No detection? What the hell?
Safe, and now I'll turn back towards 3-4-3, but yeah, they are going to have to bring some down if they want to have an attempt on to Stay.
He's never going to die otherwise, so they need detection there. You saw how easy, like, he was dead there for sure. Just one toss back and he's gone.
And I mean, that having an early death on a safe lane Invoker, that would have been terrible for RNG. So yeah, RNG lucky that TFT weren't prepared to commit for that kill with detection. See how quickly they get some sent out. At the moment, not going to be the case, as in the mid lane, the courier is needed. And looking at the CS so far, what we got, I mean, mid lane, the Magnus, he's crushing it.
Yeah.
He is absolutely, I mean, sure, some of those are the spiders, but, I mean, at 3 minutes in, is it expected that SRF on the Magnus gets this much out of this lane? That's a lot of CS.
Yeah, most of them are spiders, for sure.
But it's still going, isn't it? No, it's still...
Hold up.
There we go. All right, first blood for TFT.
Magnus is a super strong laner. Just pure 1-on-1. Brood has such low damage. Like, the first 2 levels, Magnus is going to get everything, pretty much.
I mean, is he just sort of impossible to not feed that many spiders against a Magnus, or...?
It's more about you don't care, I don't think.
Okay.
They don't give anything anymore. You give away 10 of them, it's like, oh, you got 30 gold.
Yeah. True that.
I've seen this a lot. The Wyvern against the Phoenix. Fire against Ice.
Oh.
Melt him. And there we have.
Yeah.
Now we see which one is the stronger.
Yeah, Pokemon was right. Wait, Fire does beat Ice in Pokemon, doesn't it?
It depends.
It depends?
Who attacks?
What do you mean?
If you do fire attack, you melt ice.
Yeah.
Or if you use ice against fire, you put the fire away.
No, not in Pokemon. It will be, it's not very effective, you know.
I don't watch anime.
You didn't play Pokemon?
No.
What? Did you have a Game Boy?
I don't know what Pokemon is.
What was your childhood?
I didn't have one.
Oh. I see. What they told me about the Storks was correct. You were delivered upon us. It's top lane. Monet. How's he doing? What we're seeing on the hero levels? He's got 18 for 2, so both of him and Frost getting the same amount of farm between these two heroes.
Again, he did no detection for this Invoker.
On top lane, the Wyvern dying again. Error. He's going to be fine as well. Gets the spirits out, and that Monet Lifestealer can't punch into him fast enough. Is they'll set up for the 5-minute room. Oh, Hanskin gets it.
2 each.
Looks to be the case.
Ugh.
TFT and RNG keeping it close at the moment. 3 kills for TFT, but the gold staying pretty much the same.
Yeah, they need to send down detection, because again, Invoker just got away. And they need to kill him, because the thing about Batlin is that he doesn't see us very well. As we can see, he's only got 16 and 4, so you really want to get those kills. And if you just go invis, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he's at least struggling and falling behind and farm the Invoker, but Stay is, as you say, he's not dying. Throwing down the EMP in an attempt to push them away and get some CS, but they're getting a nice creep wave coming in upon them on that bottom lane TFT.
Yeah. The Invoker might feel safe now, because he's been safe with the invis twice now, but they sent down the dust so they can kill him now if he's not aware of it.
Oh yeah, we'll see if they are able to get that outplay out.
And the Brood will just start farming the jungle now and get that Omega farm that we know the hero has. But yeah, this Magnus is going to get really strong as well. Early dagger. At least they have Wraith King, who doesn't really care about combos that much. But then again, they have those Invoker Nyx to burn his mana, so it's a little bit scary.
And they get this done.
There's the detection. He thought he was safe. Then the enemy sent detection.
And get themselves that kill.
And he gets a tip.
And they did go for the mass tips on him at the start as well, so it looks like TFT have identified that Stay is the player that can be tilted. 13 CS. He's struggling. And these Invokers, they don't really farm that fast anymore. No, not so these quads work, especially in the safe lane. It's a bit of a grim start for Stay. Whereas across the map, so their better hopes are going to be this Lifestealer Magnus combo. They're going to have to look to pull out big plays, and as we saw, SRF certainly on track to getting a good sort of first time timing. Bottom lane, the toss back will be there on 3-4-3, getting him back into the hands of Jonas and Fan and Hanskin as they take him down. Up top though. What the hell? Stay comes in with the rotation, TP's up to top after respawning and sets up for a kill on Frost. Yeah, they need to do something different. This Invoker cannot lane bottom anymore. And once the Nyx gets some levels, he'll be a problem for the bat, but yeah, this laning stage is rough. It's going to be a lot on Magnus to do some plays, and he's got that long cooldown spell, so it's a little bit rough as well. Because that is a good point as well. Is there a reason you think why they didn't just switch the lanes and get the Lifestealer farming against the Bat Rider? So he's sort of in that matchup, as you say, you know, Lifestealer being a hero that doesn't care about the bat and just putting the Invoker top. Yeah, I mean, you should have just put him top, honestly. That would have been a lot better. Yeah, I guess. I'm not sure why they didn't do that. Maybe they were... they should have assumed Bat could bottom, so that's probably a mistake by them. So Chessie, as you say, he's going to step at the farm, going Ancient to Ancient. Mid lane to neutrals. They did finally switch now. Finally switched it, but let's see where the bat goes. Is he going to stick around? And maybe we'll try for one more attempt onto 3-4-3 if we see the Tiny get his hands on him. Yeah, Lifestealer should definitely not be dying here. That would be pretty broke back by him. Yeah. You just click one button. Pretty easy. And the 3 cores of Final Tribe doing well here. And it's not that bad for Royale either. They got only Invoker struggling a little bit, but... I mean, look at this tower as well. I mean, sure, we talk about the strengths of Magnus against the Brood, but this is, 8 minutes in, and Magnus is taking to the... It's very close, at least, to taking the Broodmother's tower. As Chessie will bring the army in, have a bit of go onto him, but he's got the skewer available. We'll be able to secure at least the tower deny, so... Yeah, that's a lot. Oh, the stun! Oh! He's got him. Oh, has he? Now what? Oh. Now what? He's just going to take him for a bit of a walk. He's got, he's got any points. Oh, he's not got no points in Excel. Oh, wait, oh. There we have it.
Easy.
Our food takes the kill. It's always the plan. 3-4-3 letting us.
Playing this Magnus game is really fun because this is one of the few times you actually get to max and power, which you're normally not allowed to do. So you just hit that really hard damage. I think 150 damage with the cleave. That's why you can get the tower so quickly.
Oh yeah, he's going to be able to farm an absolute treat. I'm going to see the drums picked up on the bat. Well, I kind of feel like we're seeing drums sort of make a bit of a comeback on, you know, some safe lane heroes, off lane heroes after the items sort of being said to be pretty bad by a lot of people. I mean, how do you sort of feel about drums in 2018 at the moment? Are they still good, or is it not really an item you want to see sort of your off laner getting straight up?
It's definitely a solid item. It's just a well-rounded item, gives you that little bit mana regen and so on. It's also maybe because Aquila got nerfed slightly, which makes drums slightly better. And you'll pretty much always want to go down bat when you're having a good start, so you can be more aggressive.
Yep.
Because you don't have that much mana with that hero. And just rushing the naked dagger is not that good. But still now he's playing against the Lifestealer, so not that fun. And the Nyx, which you can't do much here anymore.
Yeah, a bit of a scary lane. And you sort of trip up in a Firefly will be countered by 3-4-3. Chessie going for that aggressive build, of course, that we see very popular at the moment on Brood. Medallion Diffusal. So we can start moving around, looking to get those kills and find those targets. And still a very close opening to this game between the final tribe and RNG.
Yeah, team fight from Royal is always going to be strong. We don't see Lifestealer that much, but you can still do the bomb with Magnus to that mass damage. And the RPs will not be that hard this game either, I don't think. And we got the mana burnt.
See a bit of an attempt to return as Era dives forward, but the Winter's Curse is going to be there, and Era is going to get punched down by Hansken.
Team kill.
Wow. Money for Arfu, and Hansken going to feel a little sorry for himself.
Hansken gave him the hand.
He did indeed. There's an innocent fan, bottom lane. He's going to get tripped up by the Carapace. SRF coming in as well.
Just RP for this, for sure.
Oh, that was very nice. Not a bad play at all by Mr. Jonasson, fan.
Yeah. Easy play, but that's definitely Magnus. This one of these holding.
He should have gone for the RP.
Yeah. There's no reason to hold it this early. Like sometimes during mid game or late game, you use your ult on one hero. You can get punished with Roche or something. But this early, just use your spells. Easy kills.
Chessie's got that diffusal, so we'll see what the Brood starts to do. And obviously this half of the map's going to be very scary for any member of RNG that chooses to push out alone. They do have heroes that can sort of still get away, at least, from the Diffusal Blade Brood. You've got the Lifestealer on one half, and then the Magnus with the Skewer potential, ways to separate himself from the Brood chasing him down. So not necessarily the easiest kills on the map for Chessie to find. But once the fights start to begin and people overcommit, you can certainly expect this Brood to clean up in quite phenomenal style. He still sits at the top of the board. Frost does have Armlet complete as well on the Wraith King.
Yeah, and with this early Empower build, we got, and since he has gotten solo experience, we got that maxed Empower for Lifesteal as well, which I've seen a lot of this, where you want to enable your character farm faster. And Lifestealer is like a mediocre farmer. He's not the fastest or anything, but with this Empower, he's going to become a real threat. And if he becomes farmed, the egg will not really be an issue unless he plays it really well, because you just always kill it with Lifestealer super easily. You remove the debuff and just get extra attack speed, so it's a very easy kill. Yeah,
just that lasso really has to worry about. That could be that special bit of disable to go through the magic community and make sure he doesn't take the egg down. They've got the blink finish on SRF now, so they could look to try and group up and make plays with potential Lifestealer bombs. We'll see how aggressive RNG do want to get with this timing and whereabouts they see the best opportunity to get that jump going, as not only the blink picked up, but also the level 12, so second point in RP already at just 13 minutes in for SRF.
Yeah, if you want to smoke, you always want to do it around the tower so you can get that objective as well after the kill. And yeah, the Nyx as well here with the Lifestealer is always scary. Should be a free kill if they find anyone.
Yeah, they can pretty much kill anyone on the map. Maybe Frost, obviously, the slightly harder target is the Wraith King, but anyone else, you know,
He's pretty tanky, though.
He has got, yeah, the drums and all. That's not going to cut it.
He's got to hit the stun to kill him, I believe.
And he's in trouble now. There's 3 heroes surrounding him. Monet will pop out. Monet's got to back away.
Could be a kill here as well.
If they can get the Lifestealer too, this is going to be a disaster for RNG. They'll turn for an easy kill. And toss for Frost.
Skellingtons.
Frost has got 1. SRF has to back up. TFT getting the 2 kills.
I didn't go how.
No.
Just missing a stun.
Can't miss the stuns. Can't miss the stuns. I mean, you can understand sort of the grief from 3-4-3 there. As we saw, the bat is tanky. You do want to get that Vendetta hit in, but it's always going to make it hard to have any sort of follow-up.
Yeah, they definitely need to hit that.
Yeah.
It's even close if they even hit it to kill him.
I don't know if and he had backup by him.
Yeah. Depends if you use Firefly or not to get the Nyx stun again. But yeah. Either way, they get the tower bottom, and they're not getting a tower for it. Or maybe they're getting top, I'm not sure.
How do you feel about this one? I feel like it's been quite a while, watching sort of the teams at ESL where we've seen an Invoker pick up a Midas. Do you like that he's gone for that? If you are this far behind at the start, you played a safe lane Invoker, is that sort of your best bet to get back in the game?
Yeah, every time he doesn't go Midas, Invoker always stays in the middle of the pack. Like, he never gets that strong. So without the Midas, he's not going to farm this game.
Okay.
So this makes him a bit slower, obviously. But he needs it to be in this game, I believe.
Yeah, it's a tough start. Especially, I guess, when you play the sort of safe lane and you're not getting that mid XP, you're going to be a bit behind in levels. So it's going to sort of help catch that up as well.
Greed is good.
There's 2k lead for TFT. The items continuing to roll in for them as Frost has got his blink as well as the armlet. So good ways to really bring the fight going. And that's, of course, while all this goes on, Chessie's getting bigger and bigger, very close to having a BKB.
They're getting a real good timing here because now they got Wraith King Dagger, they got BKB Brood very soon, and Batch should also be close to his dagger. I
mean, if they do start to just go, like this Midas Invoker is going to get punished so heavily if TFT are able to start playing fast.
Essentially the Invoker has no items in a sense, so it's going to be pretty rough now. But if he just gets his spells off and mana burns the Wraith King.
I mean, and sort of the fact you go this Quas-Wex, I know Fogs is very vocal about this. He's never really happy when he sees a Quas-Wex Invoker not buying Urn or Spirit Vessel because he feels like it's such a missed opportunity. Like, you see sort of the top players, they will always get it. I guess because they've got the Urn on the Wyvern. Is that fine, or would you rather have seen it on the Invoker so he could look around to sort of go for kills on his own?
Well, as an expert of Invoker, when I play him, I go Quas-X or for the Sunstrike.
Okay. I mean, that's the fun Invoker, yeah.
You're like, here, you just Sunstrike this guy, and he would die. But this is bad. This is not good. Should get dagger. What the hell? Was it cooldown?
He's got backup, though. So maybe he's cool standing his ground and turning to fight. The Supernova comes through. They will kill the egg. They'll kill the Phoenix. They've lost the Nyx Assassin, but Arfu jumps in and is able to get the double kill with a Splinter Blast. SRF goes for the RP onto the 2 of them. There isn't the instant damage to follow up onto Hansken or Chessie, as Hansken gets focused by Monet with the rage. Down turning towards the Brewmothers. Chessie fights back with the BKB and the ult. He finds one. They've got the sentry now, so he's got the vision on to stay his Invoker. Chessie turning up to the fight. Jonas and Fan with the control onto SRF. Means that despite losing 3 to begin with, Chessie and Jonas and Fan do come up with the cleanup. As this Brood certainly
that was very close. If that goes either way, their Brood dies. That could potentially be the game.
The game?
Yes, that's how it works.
Might as well have called it.
Just call the game there, but yeah, because they had their timing there. If you get your timing and you lose that fight, it's
worrying.
Yeah.
Because you're losing your timing against this Midas Invoker stay that needs a lot more time.
Yeah, but it didn't really go that great though. Like, it was obviously favored for them, but they lost Wraith King and now it's an ult. So, but yeah, I never got to fight again. That Brood is really holding on that BKB.
And sort of exit that level 1, very hard to get off. You've got to be so careful with the placement. You put it anywhere near heroes, a couple of hits, it's going to get taken down every fight. The level 1 Supernova.
Yeah, I mean, there you got the BKB right there.
On top lane, look who it is, Frost.
No ult.
He's been found and taken out. RNG starting to make the moves around the map with this Lifestealer combo. And punishing the cooldown, the long cooldown of
it's like
that
they were
level 1 ult.
smoking up to him and protect him, but a little bit too late. And now...
Warn Jonas and Fan. We can strike back, and Afu. He's got a cold embrace, but that won't save him. Another kill onto the Wyvern. TFT still able to maintain their lead, but this is time where they're without that Wraith King farming away, so Monet can continue to hit the creeps, catch up, and keep ahead.
Really important time right now, 10 seconds until the runes. Who's gonna get it? Bottom. It's gonna be close.
Oh, it is. They're both heading there, Jonas and Fan.
Invoker?
Stay.
No, he doesn't even go for it.
Oh, and he's too late.
Passive Midas as well?
Oh, no.
Who is this guy?
Oh, he's gonna go use it. Come on.
Stay?
Come on, use it. Here we go. Oh! He didn't use it! Oh, no. Where's he going? He didn't like those creeps.
He's scared.
He is. I mean, there's a lot of webs over here as well. That Midas, the efficiency.
Oh, the humanity. Massive Midas.
He gets the D ward.
Oh,
the Midas, come on, sir. Where's he going now?
It's juggling.
This has been a long time. Here
oh,
we go.
yeah.
Come on. Here we go. There we have it. He's got the Midas used. The recovery continues as well. Top! Bit of a surprise for Hansken.
Damn, he's tanky.
This Monet Lifestealer starting to look pretty damn scary. He's going for what, the S and Y build. Are you a fan of the old S and Y?
Yeah, that's my favorite build on that here. You really need the movement speed. Otherwise, you get kited very easily, which is the Radiance build as well.
Got this replay again.
Oh!
Oh, no.
Radiant are scanning.
Why? Yeah, the movement speed build is really good on Lifestealer. He doesn't really need that much damage either because he got them power. And the movement speed is damage.
Yeah.
If you're an advanced mathematician.
An advanced mathematician. Did you ever do maths?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I majored in it.
Frost, how's he doing? Going for okay. I think this is pretty much the build that Frost does like to normally do, don't he? He goes to the Blink Armor, Echo Saber.
Yeah,
all sort of the mid-game items.
Yeah, but it's hard to fight into this because again, like before he's 20, if Racing doesn't get his ult off, the hero is so weak. So you really want to get that ult off. So either you go BKB or you get 20. And
that's still obviously a long way away from that.
So they're just staying back right now, not doing much here. So it's kind of scary because this Lifestealer is going to just keep killing them.
I mean, if they farm Frost, and they could certainly go from the 2 times.
Uh-oh.
Chessie would be a big one.
They're right there.
Can they get that spider? Oh, he saw. Oh! How did that get him? It didn't look like it did, but it did. He does get the BKB in the auto, but Chessie's dead. RNG have got to get themselves away from the Supernova, and they will do so. Frost being slided forwards as he gets the stun off. Spike Carapace is there from 3-for-3. Monet, he's ready to go back.
Buyback.
Straight away on top of the Tiny. Monet picks up a double kill, goes for the raised TP, and he's out of there. Monet plays it safe. Stay.
Well, they need to get this kill. This is a buyback on Broodmother.
They've got a sentry, but he's just outside of range of his. No, they've got the further.
Okay, now they can get Roche as well if they want.
Okay.
I think he's got Medallion as well, so very good buyback there. If they don't get Invoker, that could be pretty rough to get that Roshan. So very big kill. He doesn't have buyback either on Invoker, so very nice.
Yeah, very nice indeed. This Roche should be theirs. There is a Winter's Curse. They might be able to contest this with the Winter's Curse. If they get in a good position, if they get Monet into the fight.
They don't have egg.
Yeah, RNG, they want to try and push TFT out of the pit. As they're in. Oh, what the heck? He died straight away. They'll get Jonas and Fan outside of the Roche.
That? It's so slow.
And Monet could just walk in. Who's going to get the kill on this one as they're being forced away? No, Frost gets it. He gets the kill, he gets the Aegis, but the Sunstrike, it kills the Phoenix. Chessie looking towards SRF. There'll be a buyback from Jonas and Fan as he looks to help force out. Frost is in on top of the Magnus as SRF falls. Whoa. Sam Wraithking.
Beautiful.
Straight on top of the Wyvern. TFT not to be phased or pushed away from the pit by RNG. They do it. They take the Roshan, they get the Aegis, and they keep themselves
deep in here.
And Jonas and Fan, the buyback might not have immediately found a kill, but it ends up meaning that he's around for this push, and he can make that jump on to stay his Invoker. That's Invoker dead.
And they don't have any heroes to defend this. There we go, the buyback. Much necessary here, and even then, can they get the tower? Do they dare? 20 seconds.
I mean, they've got Reincarnate.
Man up.
Oh, they're backing off. They don't want to go for it.
Yeah. And this, this is good. Tiny should be getting closer to his dagger as well now.
Yeah, he's
pretty
much got it.
That's he's got the full combo for the levels as well, so it's gonna get scary now. He can kill a lot of heroes with that. Here we see it's real close.
I mean, it looked to be a great start for RNG. They get rid of the bat. Roshan's still got a good bit of health. They get themselves in.
Wyvern ult didn't do much there. He should have waited like to this moment here.
Yeah.
And that would have been like super big. And the sun strike here, and just as he spawns, easy.
TFT certainly putting up a good fight in this game one against RNG, a team that I think a lot of people coming into this were putting to be one of the favorites here. But TFT standing their ground against it and certainly looking pretty damn good. There's another fight successful, another objective picked up, as they have now a 4K lead. Jesse
got a kill here.
sitting at the top. It is hard.
And they're still looking for these fights, but they're ready here. They got Phoenix level 2 egg now. They got everything. Like, they're really strong now.
I mean, Frost has got Echo Saber and Basher now on Wraithking.
Yeah.
So he gets on a target.
Yeah. He just ignores the BKB then. Just relies on getting 20. Because Smoker hasn't had that much impact yet. Like, he's not had to worry about his mana that much.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, they're not finding any kills here. They're staying all together now, and yeah, looking really good right now.
Well, you know, Jesse's around. He's hard to catch when he's sort of sliding around the trees, as is his SRF will try.
Not this time.
Yeah, not going to get in this moment with the skewer, unlike earlier. It's Jesse, Butterfly next on the menu. Monet wants to get the AC for the team. Again, just all about keeping themselves alive if they do get jumped on and focused down by the Wraith King.
Yeah, you just want to get that RP on 2 heroes at least, because you know the Wraith King and Brood is going to be melee heroes, so... But the bat, all he has to do then is just grab the Lifestealer, who's going to be doing most of the damage, so... Pretty tough situation right there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's TFT. Starting to come across aggressive once more up top. Pushing towards the tier 2 on the top lane, the same time down bottom. They will lose their tier 1. RNG picking up the tower. More money for the team as top TFT. Will they be answered by any sort of defense? As 3-4-3 use the charge for the Vendetta. They do have the RP and everything to throw down if they can get a jump onto TFT, but TFT play it split.
They want to fight. They need 2 heroes.
They do, because one at the moment is not enough.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
As they can't find it. SRF Shadowblade is going to wear off. TFT have found the tower. And they'll continue to play it safe. Making sure not to throw anything away and into the hands of RNG. They were just really looking for that one fight to swing things from background into their favor. Get Monet a few kills, get him up to his next item so he can continue to be the sort of threat that scares all the cores of TFTs.
Yeah, and the longer you stay in this Magnus, no farm for Lifestealer right now, so they really want to find something. But, well, cannot find anything, and just back to farming, and this is going to be pretty rough. The final trap is definitely favored here, and
yeah,
Brood and Wraith King is super strong cores. Bad always falls behind a little bit with the farm, because you don't want to use Firefly to farm jungle or anything, because you want to have it ready for team fights, and it's got pretty long cooldown, but yeah, now we're going for a kill here. One of the best initiating heroes. He's going to need BKB, because the Nyx will be very good at countering him. But the Nyx is super poor, because normally you blink and grab someone with the Firefly, and then you counter it with the blink Nyx carapace, but he's very poor this game. So that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
the Wyvern, however, is very farm this game.
I mean, for TFT as well, this game, is there any sort of sense of urgency, do you feel? Or if it goes late, are they still in an okay place? Or should they be really trying to shut it down as soon as possible?
They probably don't want to go too late game. You got the Invoker, who's, if the player is good, that hero is one of the strongest. And in the end, their two cores are just, they're just right-click heroes. Their spells are not that impressive, so if you do go too late, it might be a problem. But usually late game, it's mainly about who gets the proper initiation. So, yeah, the lead is only 4K, so it's not that big. And the lifestealer is getting real big here.
Yeah, Monet's got that full AC now. So no longer sort of a target they can even take down quickly, even if they get him in the lasso. They'll still have a good shot at punching back and having the opportunity to lifesteal back against the members of TFT. But Chessie, full butterfly. There's certainly hard for them to take him down. And unless they sort of get him in a good RP, get some good cleave action on.
And all these runes, they're just splitting them 2-2. You got to man up a little bit.
Well, we're not seeing anyone sort of fight for them as of yet.
And yeah, the Magnus is eventually going to get that refresher. So yeah, this is pretty close now, honestly. I feel like it's getting back to Royale now. It's more even here.
Oh. After a little bit of a quiet period, they found Handscap. Tiny's gone. TFT playing incredibly split up at the moment.
Yeah, they're pretty strong. Like, they probably don't need to play like this. I would just go fight them. If you get the good grab.
Like your Brood is just, he's massive, with the butterfly. Yeah, you get a lasso. Chessie should be able to kill whichever target you grab. I guess there's still the threat of the counterplay with the RP coming in as soon as you go in on 2, as you mentioned, with the bat +1. There's always going to be the problem that SRF could be there. Yeah.
The Wind Wyvern is farming. I believe he's got a dagger, so he can be really quick on that. And at the lens, so his range is insane.
Well, there's that first sort of hurdle, though, that you mentioned for Frost. He's crossed it. He's level 20 now. It's
really important for the course on TFT to, when the fight starts, they need to BKB, because if Bat grabs someone and the Brood Wraith Kingdom BKB, when they go on him, the Winter Wyvern ult will just destroy them, and then they'll be controlled. Because you don't want to run into that and not have BKB on, be stuck for 4 seconds, killing your teammate. Another AC here. Now we've got level 20. Don't need to worry about that ultimate anymore. Not going to skeleton builds. Here we go, finally.
There we have it. Let's see. TFT ready to go as a team, ready to find a jump. That's not really the big kill, though. That's
Jesus.
That's just poor old Nick's assassin of a lowly 2K net worth. So not really the big team fight into a pick-off you'd be looking for if you're TFT.
Oh. Yeah, obviously you don't want the Nyx, but the Bat doesn't have the longest cooldown on his ult, so you don't. It's fine to just get this pick off. Tower.
I mean, they're slowly losing that net worth lead, TFT.
Yeah.
You've got, I mean, this Invoker he's catching back up.
Yeah.
He's only 2K behind the 2 big farmers of TFT after a pretty rough safe lane. I mean, that Midas.
It's really fun.
It paid off. Yeah, it does not look like he had a tough time in the safe lane anymore.
Yeah, and it's going to come down to that Roche as it usually does. And there's so many clump ups there, so obviously RP and Winter Wyvern ult gets way stronger there. So this TFT really needs to go force the issue soon, get some kills. Because I don't know about that Roche fight. It might be pretty scary.
TFT certainly seeming to, I don't know, maybe sort of not really know what the next move is to make. As they haven't made one for quite some time. And it's really giving all this time for RNG's heroes to get all their big items. MKB nearly done on the Lifestealer. So RNG going to be no easy feat to tackle in the fights.
Still no farm at all on Nyx. This game is we're gonna see why Wyvern is prioritized so much this game, or in Dota in general, because this hero is just crazy. And we'll see that soon in the Roche fight. he could even, like, even as a support, he could just win the game with just one spell. So it's a pretty good spell. Pretty good spell, and I'm gonna go fight now. Do they want to go for that guy? His team is nearby.
I know he's got the level 20, and I also know he's quick with the blink.
Could have skewered him in there. It's a little bit risky because you don't know exactly where the team is, but they were not in position really, so it could have been a good one. It's just coming down to the Roche now, because this is why Roche exists. Because if Roche doesn't exist, you were going to have this for 20 more minutes.
Yeah, both teams just sort of avoiding one another.
Yeah, so...
For the most part. You need to have a clash soon if you wish to get ahead. And Chelsea.
Careful.
Playing with
Bad.
SRF.
He got hit. No dagger.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The runes.
Who's going to grab them this time? Bottom lane, stay.
The rat.
He's pushing in. They've got
glyph.
a fight for this.
The avalanche.
Oh, there we go. Made them commit a fair few. He's back towards the pit. The rest of them do still hover. Who's going to get the jump on who? TFT.
The Roche.
They're into the pit. They're onto 3-4-3. 3-4-3 turns with the stun. SRF. He gets the RP onto the two of them. Monet's in as well. With the damage, the Cataclysm comes through. Oh. The Cataclysm, I believe, coming down at the same time as Winter's Curse was used. So Winter's Curse actually protected them from, I think, quite a fair bit of that Cataclysm damage. Frost will still die the once, but he's got the Reincarnate. He's back for round 2. SRF being focused down by Chessie. Cold Embrace will keep him alive for now, but they'll surround him. They'll take down SRF. I don't know what that curse was. I felt that Cataclysm was going to kill some people. But the curse made them invulnerable. And now TFT get the Roche and the Aegis. What was that curse?
I said it was one of the best spells, if you use it properly.
If you use it properly. I mean, they'll find at least the Phoenix. But RNG, they've got to be careful. Maybe they can get Frost a second time. They do. That is Frost dead for 80 seconds. 3-4-3 will tick out to the Flame Break, but the Spike Carapace sets up for the kill onto the bat. Dive away from Era.
Yeah, I don't know about what they're doing right here, because they just won the fight, got the Roche, forced 2 buybacks, and they've used all their abilities. So, you know, take your wins and go back. And now they just tried 3 heroes.
But hang on.
And that is a buyback on the Phoenix, so this is really bad.
And they've got a creep wave very close to the base on the bottom lane. RNG.
Yeah.
Oh. Suddenly, I mean, I don't know what's going on. Oh, no, what has happened? Oh, he's fine, he's fine. Oh, no, he's not.
Oh.
The Winter's Curse holding him in place during the BKB.
I told you.
So, there you go. That was a correct usage.
Are they throwing the game? This is almost a little bit throwy.
It looks like it. They'll get the lasso off. I don't think they can kill this Lifestealer, though, Bulldog, as Monet. He'll pop the Rage onto Hansken, and... Oh, this is some confusing Dota, too. As now, RNG, they're the ones taking the melee racks. They'll get the melee racks, they'll get the range racks too. I think TFT is going to be kicking themselves pretty hard. They're just messed up. The RNG messed up as well, but they didn't mess up as much as TFT.
And the biggest mess up is that there are 2 runes bottom that they didn't take.
Oh, no.
So they got all 4 runes. Fu got it.
Look at this again. Let me have a look. This is the curse, isn't it? Would some of them die to the Cataclysm?
Yeah.
Maybe that guy in the middle would have. Frost would have died the once.
Yeah.
I get
a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, this fight goes really well. There's no one dying, really. Everyone is so tanky.
It's just such a messy fight between the 2 sides. We've got to get back into the action because, I mean, RNG, they're going to feel pretty confident. They've got a 7K lead now. They've got Monet at the top of the charts with his Lifestealer.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. They killed Roshan like, easy clap, but a little bit overconfident there.
Oh, it really was.
Trying to help their teammates when they're dying and just back off. Because you cannot fight without Egg. You cannot fight without Wraith King ult.
No.
That's one thing. Like when you play Wraith King, you never want to fight without ult. So yeah, that was pretty sloppy. This is why they're at the minor and not the major.
Damn.
I guess.
Well, it's, you know, baby steps. The winner of this can make it there. So TFT do clean up the act. They've still got the chance.
And they still got some timings here. Phoenix level 18 is obviously really good. And the racing getting Abyssal is really good to just lock down that Lifestealer when he goes ham.
Let's have a look. RNG wants to play from the next. You know, looking to TFT. It's getting tough and tough. I mean, this info, I can't believe how well Stage recovered. This Midas, he knew what was up. He didn't even need to use it every time it was available to suddenly end up on top of the network for 39 minutes. I mean, this man, if he can make that sort of a recovery from being in a game where he's forced to play the safe lane Invoker, I'm looking forward to see what it does when he's in the mid lane on it, as he is just in an incredible place now alongside Monet's Lifestealer.
Yeah. And now going to Shiva's here ready as well. They're getting way too strong right now. And when the game gets late as well, you're going to have the refresher on Magnus. It's almost impossible to fight against it. And Brood, everything they do fall off because, as I said, like, they just right-click. That's all they do.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a problem here if they don't act up soon. And we see here Bat falling off again, as he usually does. Even the Wyvern is above him now. Like, he doesn't get more items. And he kind of needs that BKB as well.
Yeah, it's weird to see because Jonas and Fan at the start, he is having a really good game on the back. But, you know, that's sort of the whole passive period that it seemed that TFT did want to try and play. It was just not beneficial at all. They've allowed RNG all the opportunities to take the lead now. And this game looking very hard for the final tribe at this point, as it goes later and later, and RNG just continue to scale and farm that a little bit more. They do try and find a lasso. And the Hansken will jump in. They take out the Nyx Assassin. Chessie's popping the BKB, trying to commit on to stay. They've got the Winter's Curse down. RP also being used. Monet gets the Supernova. The Cataclysm being set up as it comes into place. Frost throws out a Ray Fire Blast, but the Blink Dodge is there from Arfu. Monet keeps himself focused on the easier targets, trying to move across to Chessie. As Chessie, without the BKB, starts to melt. Has the G's, though. Frost still alive. They'll take him down the once. Monet back over towards Chessie. Another open wound slowing him down. The Splinter Blast flies across. Chessie's still alive. He's back in the webs and he's regenning up. Jonas and Fan is looking for SRF. Monet bashed up, held in place, but it's not enough as with the rage, he just hits too damn hard with that MKB as well. Chessie trying to go through with Hansken. Chessie, he's got that level 25. That extra, but who's going to win this duel? Monet's still alive, finally dropped.
3 versus 1, that's not fair.
That is not fair indeed. As TFT will win the battle.
Yeah, and we see the power of Tiny there. Just instantly destroys the Nyx. And obviously, he's got a lot of useful health.
Look how much damage Monet did. 20k damage that fight.
21k. Yeah. He was man fighting that Wraith King the entire fight pretty much.
He hit him a lot.
But yeah, that Tiny, and after he kills Nyx, he just gets out, waits for Dagger, and then just kills the Invoker as well.
I mean, we'll see this sort of never-ending battle once again. As you say, 2-on-1 at the start, a little unfair. Jonas and Fan as well.
Bat comes to spit a little bit.
This is not a fair fight, and not a fight that Monet will be winning because of that. That's okay, TFT. Show that they still have the capability of taking a fight whilst being behind.
Yeah, and yeah, a lot of times it comes down to initiation. So Bat got the initiation, they kill a hero, they win the fight. If they get an RP as a start, then it'll be very different. So vision is really important. Get those good wards and play around them. And we finally got the Nyx Dagger now, which is going to be very useful.
Yeah, one of the slower timings we've seen in a while. At least it's there. One little sort of stun follow-up after Spike Carapace could be the difference in order to allow RNG to take a fight and take the game.
And we got BKB Bat, which is going to make his life 10 times easier. Doesn't need to worry about Nyx now. Yeah, it's about what team is the manliest right now, who wants to go, or just going to sit and wait for Roche.
Someone's going to make a jump. And it looks like it's most likely to be RNG with SRF. 343 leading the way. There was a full Abyssal on Frost, so has another way to counter sort of Monet's rage. Rage, of course, the 2-second extra duration. Excellent against this lineup with the disables they have, and top. Into strike, but Frost, oh, the RP! Onto the two of them. Tornado comes down as well, and that's actually going to mean that Monet
Egg is going off.
hasn't got the chance to kill them all off. The Egg does stun up at least the Wyvern, and the rest of them are on the retreat. As that egg may just have been enough to put RNG back, and now, well, the jump. Jonasson fan, he gets the catch onto the lifesteal. They get the silence as well, but Chessie, he just gets bashed up. Chessie's dead for 2 minutes. He may have to consider buying back if he wants to help his teammates out here. And now Frost, slowed up by the ice wall, surrounded by Monet, SRF, and Stay, and the jump forward, skewer back to bring him down the once. Can they do it a second time with Monet coming in? They certainly have the damage. EMP's out upon the two of them. Hanskin tries to go for Stay, but Stay's healing up with the Octarine. Frost getting beaten down by Monet and SRF. He's out of the game for 90 seconds. No buyback on the Wraith King. Monet turns towards Hanskin as his lifestealer isn't done. He wants more, and he's going to get it. Chessie sent up by the Tornado. The Cataclysm and the Deafening Blast bursting the Brood down low, and Chessie, that's a dieback. 3 cores and a support dead on TFT. None of them with buyback apart from the Phoenix. They have no cause for this defense. RNG, they've got everybody ready to push in.
More importantly, just as everyone dies, the runes spawn. 4 runes coming up here, and Purple know what's up.
Mr. 343, ready to make the rounds. Bump that gold up even more as they'll take 1 racks up top. They've already, of course, got the bottom early. They're going for the game.
Yeah, and Brood here, he hesitated on buyback. You can never hesitate, ever. If you hesitate, that'll be, that could be the game right there. So
yeah, it just,
if he got a little bit earlier helping the Wraith King, that maybe would have made a difference, but yeah, just like that, and it's over.
Absolutely. Not a chance here for TFT now in this game. What? Stay showing off it, using the AoE Deafening Blast to push the back of the Fountain. He does get tossed in, but he slides his way back out. GG is called. And RNG taking this game on, but I can't help but feel that this was, TFT, they made a few too many mistakes this match. This could have been their game. As RNG, they may have won, but they themselves were being thrown out, but in the wrong order. We saw a sort of Winter's Curse to saving people. We saw RP, the lifestealer, saying, hey, come on, I want to hit these people. It was a little messy, but they get the win.
Yeah, and that's all that matters at the tempo of the game when they died on the second Roche. Because they felt confident. So a little bit sloppy plays here. That's something that can happen. But then you lose.
Absolutely. Well, it's the first sort of game for both of these teams here at the CORSAIR DreamLeague Season 10 Minor. Yeah, it's going to take a bit of warming up. I'm sure Game 2 we'll see both teams step up the action a little bit more. And TFT, if they do get that lead again, maybe being a little more active across the map. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen, for Game 1. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back very shortly with Game 2 as the side of RNG takes the lead 1-0 in this best of 3.